Hello, friends. I'm Spire meteorologist James Van Fleet. Hope your week has been a good one so far. Focusing on the middle and end of the week and into the weekend, want to address a massive Arctic outbreak coming this weekend and early next week. Now, we've had a brief cold snap in portions of Minnesota and the Dakotas. In fact, we are seeing very cold temperatures, -7, not far from the Twin Cities, to -10. North Dakota areas seeing portions of the state, central and east, around -14, -15. But this outbreak, calling out our clients that are energy companies and energy traders. And we have businesses in both sectors here at Spire Weather and Climate. Also, supply chain, likely going to want to know about these kind of temperatures. Construction, plumbing businesses, areas that work with frozen pipes, anything that can freeze and cause damage. This video is for you. So as the current cold relieves itself up to the north, moving itself up to the north by Wednesday, that's not the significant outbreak. It's this massive Arctic air literally coming from the Arctic, of course, and sliding and slamming down right on top of the U.S. as we get into Sunday and lasting through about Wednesday. How cold are we talking and how far deep south? We will anticipate temperatures around Kansas City at just under 10 degrees Fahrenheit on Sunday morning. Up in areas around Chicago will be similar, about 8 degrees, but the really cold air, -15 around the Twin Cities with temperatures of -22 in northwestern Minnesota, central and eastern North Dakota as well. -23 is what we're facing on Sunday morning, and that will get into areas on Monday and Tuesday of the Northeast and the Appalachians. So what we see on Sunday and Monday becomes Ohio and Western New York and Pennsylvania, or upstate New York and Pennsylvania, I should say, where we're looking at temperatures of -3 in portions of Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, for those of you around Pittsburgh, -5, upstate New York, east of the Great Lakes, so not necessarily Rochester or Buffalo, but far eastern upstate New York, -14, and that continues on up into Maine, New England as well, where we are looking at some extremely cold temperatures Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday before we finally see that cold air retreat by Wednesday morning. So a pretty strong 3 to 4 day Arctic blast coming for a lot of the U.S. The Canadian air lasts even longer, obviously closer in proximity. And those temperatures in the central provinces are on the order of as cold as -33 to -35 Celsius. That makes my bones hurt. On top of this, I just want to address the winds that are coming, because with these systems, on top of the temperatures being so cold, we will also look for, of course, a lot of wind with these systems as they come across first. And then the second cold plunge will also, that's reinforcing all this around the Great Lakes in Canada, will come with some pretty high winds on Wednesday, the overnight hours and around sunrise. So be looking for, not tomorrow, Wednesday, but a week from tomorrow, winds on the order of 40 to 50 miles an hour around Chicago, around Cleveland, Indianapolis, Kansas City, St. Louis. Around 30 miles per hour will be pretty common, and some higher gusts in eastern Montana and also the Dakotas. You add the negative temperatures and these winds, and we will likely see wind chills in the -40, -50 degree range in some cases. I'm not kidding. We are expecting some areas to have wind chills, which only affects living things, mammals, humans. Everything else, obviously not impacted by wind chill, but if we're talking temperatures of single digits, negative from -5 to -30 across the range of Canada and US, this is a significant hard freeze that will impact the energy sector, will impact traders, will impact supply chain. So we want to make sure we get you ready for that. In the days ahead, we have a couple other areas we'll talk about. There is a disturbance coming at the end of the week for the Mediterranean. We'll address that tomorrow. Keeping an eye on a tropical system between Africa and Madagascar that is weakening. And then down in Australia in the southern hemisphere, there are signs of tropical development as well out here in just off of the coast of Western Australia. So we'll address these systems in the days ahead. And until then, stay safe, friends. I'll see you tomorrow with a fresh edition from Spire Weather and Climate.